What's going on, guys? So in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you how you can set up PS4 Remote Play to work anywhere in the world. Basically, I'll go into what you need, how you set it up, and how it works. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, you're obviously gonna need a PS4. So I have a PS4 Pro here. I know some people are gonna comment down below that this is actually a PS1. And yeah, I do have a skin that looks like a PS1 on it, but no, it's a PS4. So you need a PS4. You need a PS4 controller. And then depending on how you're going to do this, you need at least one device. You know, you can have a phone, a computer, a Mac or a Windows, or you can have a PS Vita. To be honest, I have a PS Vita and I don't recommend it because it's so old and slow that the remote play honestly does not work very well on it. And then you're also going to need a second device. You know, you may or may not need a second device. I'll kind of get into that later. But let's go ahead and get into how you actually set up PS4 remote play and that sort of thing just to get you going. So first of all, obviously, you turn on your PS4 controller and your PS4, and then you want to log in. So this is an important thing to note is what your profile name is. So I'm jmoney0021, so I'm going to make sure to remember that. So first of all, we're going to go to our settings, and then we'll go to our account management first of all. So if you're going from the bottom, it's 4 down, account management. You want to go to activate as your primary PS4. And you basically just want to first of all make sure that this PS4 is your primary PS4. So in most cases it probably will be. If you've had one PS4, it'll probably be your primary. You know, if you've bought a PS4 and resold and blah blah blah, then you may have to mess around with this. But this is activated as my primary PS4, so I'm good to go. So we'll go ahead and back out of this screen, and now we're going to go scroll down some more. We're going to go all the way down to remote play connection settings, and this is basically where we'll set up our remote play. So first of all, you want to make sure enable remote play is selected. Second, you can do this, you don't have to. It's connect directly with PS Vita slash PS TV. So if you do have a PS Vita and you want it to connect directly, so I guess just some background, remote play works by connecting your PS4 via the internet to your router out to another device. So you can actually bypass that and just do like a direct connection between your PS4 and your PS Vita. So if you're in the same room, you can do that. To be honest, I don't know why you'd be doing remote play if you're in the same room. So I'm going to pass on that, leave the unchecked. And next would be to add device. You actually don't have to do this. This is if you want to set it up manually. So we're not going to do this for now. We might get into that later if we need to. But let's go ahead and go back now. All right, so last thing you want to do on your PS4 console is we're going to scroll down some more, all the way down to power save settings. We're going to click on that, and you want to go to set features available in rest mode. So what you're doing here is you want to go down to enable turning on PS4 from network, and what this allows you to do is it allows your remote device to actually turn on your PS4 if your PS4 is in rest mode. So basically that allows you to not have to turn or leave on your PS4 all the time, which is obviously good, saves energy, you know, doesn't have your PS4 running all the time. So basically you could turn your PS4 off or turn it as a rest mode, and you could go all the way across the country and turn it on from your mobile device. Alright, so now that we have everything set up on our PS4, we can now go over to our first mobile device. So in my case, I have an Android phone here, and I also have a MacBook, but you can kind of do it a few different ways. You could have 2 different phones, you know, it could be iOS or Android. And if you're like me, you could have a MacBook, or you could also have a Windows laptop or tablet, either is fine. And I'm going to first just kind of show you how to connect with your first mobile device, which is the easiest way to do it. So first of all, as you can see, I have this PS4 Remote Play app pulled up. I'll put a link in the description, but basically you just go to your app store, search PS4 Remote Play, and it should be the first thing that pops up. Just download it, open it up, and after you've opened it up, it should take you to a screen that allows you to log in. And this comes back to my point from the beginning, where you want to make sure that the account you're signed into on your PS4 is the same account you sign into on your mobile device. So I actually already signed in, but I'm signed into the same account as I am on the PS4. So it should be pretty easy setup now. So I'll just click start, and it should search and connect automatically. Now the other option is if you don't want to connect automatically, you could go back to the setting I kind of mentioned earlier. So you can go back over to settings and go down to, where is it at? Remote play connection settings, and you can actually add a device, and you can actually type it in manually. Now you probably don't need to do this because usually it works automatically, but just in case you're having issues automatically, you can actually type it in manually by going to that screen, and then on here you can go settings button, and you can actually change PS4 to connect to, and you can register manually if you want to. So that's a way to do it as well. But let's go ahead and go back to the screen I just showed you where I connected my mobile device to my PS4, and it should boot up in just a second. But as you saw, it just looks like your PS4 screen on your phone, which is still kind of crazy to think about. I mean, they've had this thing for a few years, but it's still crazy that you can connect your phone to your PS4. And as you can see, you have your controls just down here, or you can connect a controller to it via Bluetooth if you want to. But yeah, that's a simple way to do it. And now let me kind of go ahead and take you into the second mobile device and show you how you can do this from anywhere in the world. So now the thing with the PS4 Remote Play is you can actually only do this via Wi-Fi. So you can go ahead and let's say you have your PS4 connected to your home Wi-Fi, and then you go to your friend's house. You can actually connect your mobile device to your friend's Wi-Fi, and you can actually connect the two together and still do Remote Play. But the thing is, you can't do it over mobile data. So I'm about to show you how you can actually do it over mobile data. You just need a second device. So now that you have your first device up and running, I'm going to go ahead and take you over to the second device, show you how to set it up, and show you how you can truly connect from anywhere in the world. So as we just saw, I connected my Android device. Now I'm going to go ahead and boot up my MacBook, which in your case could be a MacBook, could be another phone, could be a Windows PC, anything will work. But as you can see, I have the PS4 Remote Play app pulled up. But you can find this in the link in the description that'll take you to the Sony website that'll give you, everything you need to download. So just go and find the MacBook download it. Opens up pretty easily. And here it is, same thing. You just press start and it'll connect to your PS4 automatically. But I want to go ahead and just show you a couple preferences that you can change on here. So if first of all, you want to make sure you're signed into the same network or your same profile. Second, we can change our resolution up or down based on how good your Wi-Fi is, your connection. Same with the frame rate. That's just something to keep in mind in case your internet is really slow or really fast. You can do one or the other. So now that we have both devices set up and running, now for the true trick. So as I mentioned earlier, you can only do Remote Play via Wi-Fi. If we're going anywhere in the world, we're not going to have Wi-Fi anywhere. So the trick is you want to hotspot your phone to your laptop. So basically, this is actually it's technically mobile data, but you're just hotspotting it, creating it into a Wi-Fi hotspot, and then your laptop is connecting to that hotspot. So it's technically Wi-Fi, but it's actually mobile data, and it works. So this is the phone I was using for my demonstration on that. I actually have a different phone here that's already set up with the mobile hotspot. So I have this mobile hotspot on my Verizon phone, and let me show you that I'm connected here. But as you can see over on my MacBook, that is the same internet connection or the same hotspot that I'm using. It's coming off of this phone right here. As you can see, there's no Wi-Fi on this phone. It's just a 4G LTE hotspot, and it's sharing it with a laptop. So you set your hotspot on your phone, you go over to your laptop, connect to it, and now it's pretty straightforward. You just go over to your PS4 Remote Play app. So we'll start, and as you can see, I'm still connected to my Wi-Fi hotspot. It's searching the internet to find the PS4, which it should hopefully finish up any day now. And as you can see, after about 30 seconds, it found the PS4, and it is now registering. And once it finishes registering, it'll connect to the PS4 any second now. It is a little bit slower because I'm on mobile data instead of connecting, the same Wi-Fi network. But it's checking the connection environment. And here it is, guys. So we are now connected via mobile data. Let me go ahead and pull up my controller, which I actually already have connected to my MacBook. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna see a little bit of lag, guys. That's just how it is with these things. You can actually kind of see the two right here, and you can see the lag. It's not a ton. Obviously I wouldn't recommend like logging in and trying to go play COD, online with people. But for most games, it should work okay. Like if you're playing Spider-Man, you don't have to have super great reactions for that. That should work fine. MLB The Show, it'll probably work okay as well. Last of Us will work fine. But any game you're relying on split-second shooting, this probably won't work too well for because of the little bit of the lag. But to be honest, it's pretty good. I'm on a mobile hotspot right now, as I mentioned. I hope it did freeze a little bit. There it goes. So it's not perfect, but you can essentially work from anywhere in the world now. And just kind of a recap of what I did here. So we set up everything on the PS4. We have two devices. So you have one device, in my case a phone, that you set up a mobile hotspot, and then you use your laptop to connect to that mobile hotspot, which then connects back to your PS4 basically. And the reason we're doing this, as I mentioned, is you can only do remote play via Wi-Fi. So basically you have to trick the PS4 into thinking you're on Wi-Fi, which you technically are on Wi-Fi. It's just a hotspot coming from mobile data, which is, I've probably confused you guys by now. But basically, if you do a hotspot on your phone, connect your laptop to it, and do a remote play from there, it'll work fine. Just make sure you have decent speeds. And there you go, guys. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped you out. I know it might have gotten a little bit confusing, but as long as you have a PS4, a controller, and two devices, you should be able to make it work. And just make sure you have a decent internet connection, and it'll work fine, and you can play most games on it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Got tons more content coming out, and thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.